Okay, this is our pinball machine. As you can see, it's a Meteor by Stern. I'd say it was made in the 70s or something. It's kind of like in that transitional period where I think that they first started using like computer chips in pinball machines, because this was before they had those big LCD screens that were about this big. So, and you've got like a bunch of separate screens. Yeah. We're not sure where this came from. Apparently it was in an arcade at one point. Now, one thing that I'd like to point out here is that the sticker here doesn't say start button, it actually says credit button. I actually thought that this would add a credit because it was like, maybe it was set up for free play and they just set it that way, but nope. Credit button is basically a fancy way to say start button. This is the only slot that I actually have a coin mechanism on. Let's turn it on. It makes a noise that sounds like an elevator. And then after a few seconds the thing picks up. See that? Hold on. I don't think you can't really see this, but yeah, if I zoom in on that, that's an indicator light right there. They're like painted things on the backboard. It kind of cycles through the score of the last game and the high score. That screen's a little flaky, kind of. Sometimes if I get a good knock here, I don't want to do it too much. Won't worry about it. Basically, every time you knock down all the meteor targets right there, they're supposed to say meteor. They reset, and then it raises your multiplier value up every time you knock down all the meteor drop targets. Also, when you hit the number targets, like the 3, 2, 1s, or if you hit one of those bumpers up there that says advanced 3 when lit, advanced 1 when lit, it raises these things up by one step. If you get them all to the top, then the special will light up on one of the targets. It'll change every time you hit one of these, or when you hit like a target other than the one where the special is lit. If you hit the one where the special is lit on that target, you get a free game. Now, not that that matters if you're playing at home, but if you get these things all to the top and you light up all these things, it'll give you like a really cool light show when your ball finally goes down. So that's basically the goal in the game. Get as many of these things as you can and knock down those drop targets up there. Those are your main goals in the game. So anyway, I have 2 credits in, so let's press the button. As you can see, credits went down. It blinks to indicate that it's your turn whenever the screen is just sitting and not actually registering a score. It says ball 1. I won't be able to really play it like on video because I have to hold the camera. However, I'll just I will launch it and at least attempt to. And it goes down, and it remembers the positions of the meteor targets, although for some reason, like, they don't all, like, well, we only have 3 left because several of them broke off a long time ago, but I'm planning on replacing this soon. But another problem with the meteor targets is that when they reset, a lot of times they don't all go back up. Some of the ones will like not catch on the latch or whatever holds them up, and then they'll just drop back down below. So there's the ball. Now reaching those scores doesn't actually award one replay, so I think that the original owner just I think that the previous owner of the machine probably changed those settings on either on the dip switches in the back box or on the buttons down here, and just never bothered to change the card because it was probably in his house or something. Probably doesn't matter if you win a replay if you own the machine, so. Yeah, so you saw right there. Well, I don't think you saw it, but the targets tried to reset, but not all of them went back up. So I'm thinking that the mechanism just needs some cleaning. But if anybody has any other ideas as to why the targets don't catch when they reset, if you could leave a message on the video, that'd be great. Again, I can't like really play it on video because, well, apparently I can't launch the ball. If I had a tripod, I'd put it on the tripod, but, I mean, yeah, so this is the last ball, unless I miraculously get a shoot again, which I doubt. Huh. Yeah, sometimes you just get an extra ball out of nowhere. I think it has to do with the fact that some of the targets are missing, and plus sometimes they don't reset. Because you see those WOW lights, the one that says WOW. The lights kind of scroll across the board when you get like a certain number of multiplayer lights or multiplier lights. They'll start kind of stepping from one to the next, and if you hit it right as the light is lined up with the target and you hit that target while the light is on, you get an extra ball. Now the problem is that when the targets go back up, if you've reached the multiplier value and the targets, and then it'll just immediately register that those targets are down because, well, they're missing. So that's why sometimes you just randomly get an extra ball out of nowhere. And if you're playing multiplayer, you can kind of give them an unfair advantage. So, and that problem's compounded again by the fact that they don't always reset properly. So again, if anybody knows how to fix drop targets that don't catch when they reset, if you could leave a message on the video, that'd be great. I'll just let this one go down. And you can see. Alright, so I guess I didn't win a match. So, alright, I'm going to break the part right here. So, if you enjoyed this part of the video, go ahead and watch part 2.